And it came to pass after these things, and that God did tempt Abraham and said unto him.
Hold on, no. It came to pass that God do what? Tempt Abraham. This one not be me and you. Now God himself tempts him, yes?
And he said to him, Behold, here I am. And he said, Take now thy son, his only son Isaac, whom thou lovest, and get thee into the land of Moriah, and offer him there for a burnt offering upon one of the mountains which I will tell thee of.
Hallelujah. Amen. The Bible said God will tempt Abraham. Now God will tempt him, now not be man. Something is happening around you, and God in force tell you do this, do that. You neglect it. You are doing yourself, and that problem can never stop. Because God, from the day He made you, only God can count the number of hair in our head. Can you count it? That is why we human beings were supposed to fear God. Fear God and respect God. There are things that you don't do it because you can do it. You look unto God about it. Go ahead.
And Abraham rose up early in the morning and saddled his ass and took.
Hold on. Did the Bible say Abraham called the wife? My wife, come on. God said we should do sacrifice with our son. He did not do it. Daybreak, he do what? He buckled up his ass. Go ahead.
And took two of his young men with him, and Isaac his son, and clave the wood for the burnt offering.
Okay.
And rose up and went unto the place of which God had told him.
You see, Abraham called his servant. Oh yeah, come, we are going somewhere. Like that early morning when I woke up, I said we are going to worry. I didn't discuss with her. I said, follow me. She was still at the back preparing. I don't reach Shaka. She came there to meet me. And God said, oh yeah, let us go. He took his son, he took his servant, he took his ass, and everything, firewood, and they were going. He did not consult his wife. Women change. If God gives your husband instruction, encourage him to do it. Can you read it and live in a one room 20 years? Which benefit? I was talking to somebody, say, I have a spiritual director. I have a spiritual father. Many of you have a spiritual father, have spiritual director. You are dying in poverty. Let me tell you, Christians of these days has gone out of preaching without evidence. You must make up your mind to work out your miracle. If you don't work it out, the miracle will not come. All this, we are going to Kafanchan, Abuja. You are just wasting money. What God cannot do does not exist. Let's have that one in mind. Abraham took everything he needed for the sacrifice and began to walk with his son and say, he walked to the altar. He began to prepare and plan how to make the altar to God without any doubt in him. He didn't doubt God. He didn't tell God, excuse, because I have only 10,000. It's not possible. Because I have my head, I will pay house rent tomorrow. No. He just took his son and walked away. Read on.
Then on the third day, Abraham lifted up his eyes and saw the place.
Hold on. On the third day. So he made the journey, first, second, third day. And lift up his eyes and saw the place, yes?
And Abraham said unto his young men, Abide ye here with the ass, and I and the lad will go yonder and worship.
He said, wait for me here. Me and my son will be moving ahead. Somebody said, I will go ahead. Say, I will move forward. I didn't hear you well.
I will move forward.
Yes?
And come again to you. And Abraham took the wood of the burnt offering and laid it upon Isaac his son. And he took the fire in his hand.
You see, the same way he did not tell the wife. Isaac his son did not answer. Abraham took his son, tied his hand, because the boy trusts his father. Lay him on the wood that he has made. And what happened?
And they knife, and they went both them together. And Isaac spake unto Abraham his father, and said, Father. And he said, Here I am, my son. And he said, Behold the fire and the wood, but where is the lamb for
he
the burnt
said,
offering?
Behold the fire, the wood, everything. Where is the lamb? And that is where Abraham said, The Lord will provide fire on.
And Abraham said, My son, God will provide himself a lamb for the burnt offering.
Tell yourself, God will provide the sacrifice for me. Yes, say it boldly. Now, when Abraham has replied the son, God will provide the lamb. That is where he called it Jehovah Jireh. And he made it possible. As Abraham lifted up that knife to cut his son to God, God called him from heaven and said, Abraham! Hold on, look by your side. And he saw it and he said, Bring it. Little thing God tell you, you will not do. He tell you one, you will not do. He tell you two, you will not do. He tell you three, you will not do. Many of us, we are saying, now which our father have. Now which our, now you be which of yourself. Sacrifice carry power. It carries weight. So don't look at people that are progressing. Overnight you want to be like them. It's not possible. You don't know the altar where they belong. You don't know the altar where they operate. But I pray for everyone here today. May God provide that altar. May God give you that sacrifice.